Is there a thing... Welcome back to the channel, people. So if you are a newbie plumber or you're getting into plumbing, my name is Mr. London Plumber and you're in the right place, because today we'll be talking about tools and what type of tools you need if you're starting a plumbing career, or if you just want to know what tools we have in this tool bag. So let's get straight to it. But before we get to it, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel now. If you turn on your notifications on so you can see when I'm next dropping videos just like this, which is talking about tools and plumbing equipment, right? So that's what I'm going to mainly be talking about today. So as I said, my name is Mr. London Plumber. I've been a plumber for 21 years. The first tool I think you should get if you're doing a plumbing course or you're interested is a tape measure. A tape measure is so necessary, not just for plumbers. You know, obviously you're going to take measurements with it, but I get particular tape measures because it allows you to know the size in between. So you're going to say, why have you got that? Right, so if we look at it like that, yeah, and we've worked out the distance from here to here because it tells us the distance on this side over here. I don't know if every tape measure does that, but I know my one does. And I can also get the measurement from this side here. Hopefully the camera can focus on it. Yeah. So this is a tape measure which has got a little hook on it as well. So you can hook that around your pipe, which you might be far away from, like that, and you can get the measurement. Holds on to it. I get tools with purpose if I can, and this is definitely one tool which definitely has a purpose, and its purpose is to be in my bag. So that's the first thing I would start with. So what I would say next is for you to get yourself some pens. So this is a carbon pen which can write on anything. And this is just a marker. And this is just a normal pen which you've seen when you was at school. You need them because if you're going to be marking out the pipe, you need to make sure you know what measurement you want it on and use a pen which is going to show that up. Other things which I feel are quite simple to get and relative to pick up, which would be a level, a boat level, yeah, or a level, you know, a boat level preferably, but I use this because it's got a magnetic bottom, and I've said to you already I'm a plumber, so it makes perfect sense for me to use one of those. I've also got a little knife as well. So us as plumbers, you got to think about it. Sometimes I might be in a bathroom and I'm cutting mastic away from a bath. I need a knife. This makes sense. It works. We're going to go up the ranks of what you need, or what I think you need, by price and kind of area as well, right? So bear with me. Torch. You don't have to get a particular torch. Just get yourself a good torch, because many times as plumbers, yeah, you'll be working in unlit areas or areas which are not lit the best. You might be working in a cupboard. You might be working underneath somebody's stairs. You might be working outside in a hole or something where you've got to reach down into a manhole or something like that. You need yourself a light, and you need one that's waterproof as well. Rechargeable makes sense as well, guys. Just making it easy for you. Next, I would get myself an adjustable. I go with these Barco adjustables. I've bought these since I've been young. I wouldn't really switch it up to any other brand, just because personally I feel that they make some of the best adjustables. And they've been making these for years, like 100 years, I think, 150 years, because I know they had an anniversary one. So yeah, what else have I got? Next thing I would say would be a pair of water pump pliers. Whatever brand you get, I think personally the Cobra set are some of the best. So never slipped and tripped off anything. Always, the mechanism, it's always been good. Do you get it? Look after your tools as well. Make sure they're clean. That's one thing I will say to you. What should we go with next? I would say screwdrivers, yeah? So I've got this particular screwdriver because it's a 1 in 6 size, so it fits 6 different sizes on the top of there just from one. I don't change the head, it's just like that. They come like that. I don't promote them, but it's a really good screwdriver. You need a flat in here. I have got a flat somewhere, so where I keep my flat is here. Just a flat screwdriver because, you know, we turn off a lot of isolation valves as plumbers. So if you're turning them off, you know, you need to have something. I have got another combination screwdriver as well here, which has got like none of them left inside there. Anyway, I shouldn't have showed you that, but hey, keeping it honest. Right, next thing I would say is get yourself some cutters. So I've got these style of cutters. Pipe slices is what they're called. It's not called actually a cutter, it's called a pipe slice. So a nice pipe slice. I've got another one in the bottom of this bag, but it's the same size. Next thing I would tell you to grab is some box spanners. Box spanners come in handy all the time. If you're changing taps and you ain't got that money for that super duper expensive one, these ones will do you to a T. And you can obviously take off different size nuts with them as well. I've took off cages when it comes for fans and stuff like that. If you've ever watched my other videos, I've just used these. They work a treat. Get yourself some Allen keys. Doesn't matter what brand they are, but Allen keys are necessary for the taps and the box spanners. So this and this kind of goes in hand for you to change taps with your flat screwdriver. So if I was going to change a tap or something like that, this is what I would carry, because pretty much this would do me, apart from my adjustables, which is here, and water pump pliers. This is all I would need to change a tap. That's it. But this is why I'm saying to you to go through your kit properly and make sure you've got the things what you need for the job, because it is difficult to get everything. And don't get me wrong, I'm showing you stuff what's in one of my bags now, but I've got a few bags which are set up like this, and it's for purpose reason, right? So the next thing I would tell you to get would be O-ring spanner, yeah? O-ring spanner, especially a size 17, yeah? Why? Because we're going to go with us changing taps, and that's what you're going to do when you pretty much start as plumber. So this O-ring will fit over the cartridge which is in your tap, and it's got a little slip grip on one side there, so you can see, and the O-ring will fit perfectly on it, so it will help you change them cartridges quite easily. You won't be fighting with them, because when you think about it, yeah, you're going to put your long nose pliers on them because they're shaped like a hexagon, I'm sure. Is that right? Yeah, hexagon. This gets on it perfectly. Look, it's shaped like that basically, and this gets on it better than that. So it's the two sides which will be holding against it. Now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got 4 points of contact basically. So it's better, less stress on it, and it will turn a lot easier basically. Right, what else would I show you now? So the next thing I would tell you to get would be a bag. A bag for them tools now, because now we've collected up a few things which you can see that I use most frequently. But let's go to some stuff which I would say you don't really need as a plumber unless you're fixing electric showers or you're doing electric work to some degree, whether you're making sure something's got power. I haven't got my stick on me actually, that's what I would have showed you. I'm going to show you the picture of the stick, and that's what I would have in this bag as well. But I've also got my testers in there as well, because if we go to an element or something like that, me as a plumber, you know, we can test it to make sure it's got power and test other things as well. So it's something we do, something you're not going to do at the beginning, but hey, I'll just tell you about it from now. Right, so we've got our 2 cutters which come in different sizes. So I also have, so I've got 15 in here and I've got 22 in there, yeah. So it's 2 cutters, right? The only other thing I would say to you, what you might look at is a martindale. A martindale is for you to test the ring mains and RCDs, yeah. So it tests back all the way, and you get different sounds, and it tests for a loop, good, check, and all of that good stuff. I'm not here to read the specs, but they do different things, innit? They make a beeping sound just to make sure that there's power there, innit? And to make sure it's earthed and stuff like that. So yeah, get one of these, innit? Always necessary. Sometimes you go into properties and people say, oh, got no power and all that. Just test first, innit? You've got a plug socket tester, which is referred to as a martindale. Pick one up. So your bag now, you've got your tester, you've got your stick, you've got, well, no point me showing you that because